Hi hun, welcome to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be doing bubble braids or poodle puffs, whichever one you call them. I don't have those fancy mirrors that allow me to see the back of my head when I am parting, so everything I'm doing at the back of my head is purely guesswork. And I only bought one pack of my kinky hair, so I'm trying to make the sections as big as possible because I only have 25 strands of hair, so I cannot exceed 25 sections. So I'm basically going to part this lower side of my hair and then divide it into two, so that's two sections. Then I'm going to part the next line and divide that into three. From this point on, the parting becomes a proportions game. So I want the front to be absolutely perfect. So I'll start with the front. I'll make a very crisp center part, and then I'll just section off the left and right sections of the front and pack those away first. Then with what is left in the middle, I'm now going to divide that into two. Now that part of my head is where my hair is like really thick. So what I do is I'll first use my hands to separate the two of them to create like a parting, and then I'll go in with my parting comb and like make the parts straight and smooth, basically define the part that I use my hands to make, so that it's crisp, or as crisp as I can get it, seeing as I can't see it. So once I do that, I will separate the third section into four and the last section at the back there into three. And then I'll come to the front and divide each side into three. Those two middle parts there, they look really chunky, I understand, but I had to just make sure that the parts did not pass 25. And when I counted, I realized that they were like way less than 25. So I'm going to come back and divide these sections into two. Okay, let's get down to the doings. All right, to the actual doings. I took down this section. Look at how my hair has already gathered curls from 2 seconds of bantu knots. Anyway, I want to remoisturize my hair, even though my hair is freshly washed and remoisturized, because my hair is going to be inside this extension and it's not going to be easy to remoisturize it after the style is done. So yeah, a little bit of commotion for the length, please. Per. So yeah, I sprayed my hair a little bit of water, and then I'm taking my leave-in conditioner just to seal that moisture. This is the Mediana leave-in conditioning milk. It's a really cheap leave-in conditioner, but it's also really good, which is why I'm using it today. I take a little bit in my palms and then I massage that into my hair just to, really give my hair that sweet moisture boost before I put it away in a protective style. Then once I'm done moisturizing, I'm going to detangle. I'm using my white tooth comb for that. I'll detangle from top to bottom. Make sure that there are no tangles, no knots, no nothing. All right, now when I'm done with that, I'm going to put my hair in a twist, but because of the nature of the style, I'm going to start with a braid. Usually I start my twist as twist. I twist from top to bottom, but because of the way I want to install these bubble braids, I'm going to start with a 3-strand braid, so that root area is strong and sturdy like an anchor for the marley hair extensions that I want to attach. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Now once I am done with the twist, I'm going to take a section of marley hair and then I'm going to kind of fluff it out with my fingers. This is to eliminate any like serious tangles or knots that are within it, and also to stretch it out so that it can be as long as possible, because the kinky says it's 20 inches, but we all know because it's fashioned after natural hair, there's going to be a little bit of shrinkage, so it's not actually going to be like 20 inches down my back, so I need to stretch it out a little bit. Now once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my crochet pin. I'll pass the crochet pin through the root of the section. Then I'm going to latch the kinky hair onto the crochet pin and close the latch, and then pull it across to the other side. I'm not going to do it half in half because that's going to make it really really short. I'm going to do it more 20/80. So the one side is going to be really long while the other side is going to be about my hair's length, just so that my hair can be covered properly within the bubble braid. I'm using this very popular cocoa rubber band to do the bubble braids, and I don't really use oils in my natural hair, so I don't have oils, but I do have this oil sheen spray from TCB, so that's what I'll be using to oil my rubber bands to reduce friction and reduce snagging. The first rubber band goes to the root of the bubble braid to make it look more natural, and then I'm going to try and spread the kinky extension over my twist to hide it properly, and then I'm going to measure a small distance and do my first rubber band. Then I'm going to measure about the same distance and put the second rubber band, and I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down the length. So I watched a tutorial before doing this style, and what the girl said was to try and make sure that every, like, the space between the rubber bands is as even as possible, and to make sure that the number of rubber bands per bubble braid is about the same. So if this first section has 6 rubber bands, the next one should have 6 rubber bands, and the next one and the next one, all of them should have 6 rubber bands. I took the liberty of doing most of the sections off camera because my electricity was really not stable this day. My lights, my LED light batteries were low, everything, like, the devil was working hard, but the devil didn't know that I work harder. I sent someone to help me buy fuel for my generator, and that's how I was able to complete this video. So I decided to come back and just show the process without talking, without explaining, just so the visual learners can learn. So yeah, enjoy. Time to accessorize. So with these beads, I'm going to string 2 on my crochet pin, and then I'm going to latch that onto the end of the bubble braid I'm trying to bead, then pass the beads through the crochet pin onto the bubble braid. But I'm not going to bring out the whole loop. I'm going to use the end to kind of form a secure bracket over the beads. Now I don't know if this is very necessary, but that's just how I've decided to do it, so that way the beads are absolutely secure. Then I would wrap that up with a rubber band and cut off the excesses, and that will be all. We're done. I also got these really cute hair charms to put in my hair, and after all the decoration, this is how the bubble braids are looking. Oh my gosh, they're looking good. They're looking good. I'm looking good. Alright, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my other tutorial videos, and I'll see you in my next one.